Okay. So our intent for today on the theme of what we were talking about is self-regulation. Meow. So just practicing coming into a deep breath, practicing feeling what is present in your own body, practicing staying present, so that when we come up to other people's edges of discomfort, we can actually be the regulation we'd love to see in the world. Okay, so let's go ahead and sit up tall. And we'll do a short pranayama sequence before just diving into abs. And the sequence for a pranayama is Brahmari, followed by alternate nostril breathing. Okay. So Brahmari is the buzzy breath where you buzz it out. Brahmari is really regulating for our nervous system because it lengthens our exhale, which we know actually helps move us into a rest and digest state. But also the vibration of it passes through our vagus nerve, which connects our brain to all of our inner organs, which also drops us into that rest and digest state. So alternate nostril breathing as well, super regulating. So it's one Brahmari and then one round, inhale left, exhale right, exhale left. We'll do 3 rounds in total. Let's go for it. So sit up tall. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale, expand your lungs. And as long as you can exhale, buzz it up. Brahmari. Close your right nostril, inhale left. Close left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Close right, exhale left. Relax your hand down, inhale fully. Brahmari, buzzy breath. The end of your exhale, close off right nostril, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Feel your belly contracting inwards. Inhale right, feel your stomach softening and expanding. Close the right, exhale left. Hand comes down. Inhale fully into every part of your lung you can reach. Followed by Brahmari. The end of your breath, close off right nostril. Finish 1 round of alternate nostril breathing on your own. Relax your hand down. Take a moment just to soak in the feeling of your nervous system settling even deeper. Get a sense of your mind's clarity from this short practice. Okay. Go ahead and grab your roll and lay on your back for abs with a roll. This will be our only formal abs today. Actually, we only do 2 abs. We'll do this in an elbow to knee variation. But for now, grab your roll, place it in between your thighs. Knees can either stay bent or you can straighten the legs to any degree, reaching feet up towards the ceiling. Good old abs with a roll, hands behind your head. Point your elbows up. Inhale, expand your breath into rib cage. Hold your breath, press the back down, squeeze the rolls. Exhale, curl your tailbone up, reach up with your kneecaps, and point the elbows up, curl head and shoulders up. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down, keep the feet up. Hold your breath. Curl the tailbone up, squeeze the roll. Exhale, keep reaching up with your kneecaps, curl head and shoulders up towards the ceiling. Reach your triceps and armpits straight up. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders back to the floor. Hold your breath. Curl tailbone up, squeeze the roll, spread your toes. Exhale, reach up with active feet, reach elbows up, pull belly muscles down away from the roll. Activate low abs. Inhale, head and shoulders come down. Hold your breath, press the back down, curl tailbone up, squeeze the roll. Exhale, reach up with active feet, curl head and shoulders up. Relax your facial muscles, relax your eye muscles. Inhale, head and shoulders back down to the mat. Hold your breath, press the back into the floor, curl tailbone up, squeeze the roll. Exhale, reach elbows and triceps straight up towards the ceiling like you're trying to flash your armpits to your ceiling fan. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Hold your breath. Press the back down into the floor, curl just the tailbone, and then squeeze the roll. Exhale, reach head and shoulders up away from the mat. Try and get your shoulder blades up as high as you can. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down and lower feet down. Place your roll off onto one side. We'll practice elbow to knee with thigh traction. Do just one round, but spend a few seconds there. So go ahead and come into elbow to knee position. Feet up, feet just below the height of the knees bent. Float your feet forward just a little bit so you feel your abs turn on, and then inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows towards left knee, straighten the right foot up towards the ceiling. Inhale, place your right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Grab onto the thigh, and then exhale, reach up with your hand so that you're lifting your femur and thigh away from the hip. Pull your belly muscles down. You should feel your abs a ton. Reach up a little bit more with left armpit. Good. Inhale, bend the right knee, right hand behind the head. Hold your breath. Press mid back and low back into the floor. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows reach towards right knee. Straighten the left heel up towards the ceiling. Flex the toes back towards the shin. Inhale, place left hand on the outer left thigh. Exhale, traction the leg upwards, lifting up with your hand. Reach the right elbow up. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the left knee, left hand behind head. Exhale, head down and feet down. Let's do bridge pendulums. For this, have your arms relaxed totally down and have your feet in any position that feels supported for your hips, your legs, or your glutes. From there, go ahead and lift your hips up. Come into bridge. Five bridge pendulums. For the pendulum, inhale, lower down just about 2 inches, not even halfway. And then exhale, press strongly through your feet to lift your thighs up. Go for 5 like that. Inhale, lowering down just a few inches. And then exhale, pressing the tops of the thighs, tops of the hips up. Do 3 more on your own. One powerful way to self-regulate is to get into your legs. to feel your feet. After your fifth one, curl your low back into the floor. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Lowering hips all the way down. Roll onto one side. And then slowly press up to hands and knees. Here in hands and knees, take a few rounds of cat-cow. Make this cat-cow feel delicious for your spine, for your back, for your hips, or anywhere else that needs the attention. Pleasure in and of itself is something that also shifts us into a more regulated state, which totally makes sense because the opposite is also true of the opposite. So when we're in pain, it obviously shifts us out of that, pleasant state and into a more on-edge place. So we owe it to ourselves and to the world to practice pleasure. And in order to truly practice pleasure, we must be in touch with our pleasure and what feels good. Lunge. Inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Have both knees at 90 degrees so that left knee is underneath the hips. Reach your torso up, reach your arms up. Here in this pose, tuck your tailbone down, lengthening your low back towards the floor so you feel the opening and the stretch in the left hip. Then inhale, telescope your ribs up away from the low back. Active hands reach up. Lower hands to the floor. Inhale, step back into hands and knees. Take a few cat-cows. Lunge. Inhale, step left foot forward between the hands. Press the ground away with both legs. Lift the torso up, reach arms up. As you continue to press your legs down, press the feet and the ankles down too. As you do that, you'll notice that there's more sensations in your legs. Feel your feet. Lengthen tailbone towards the floor. Inhale, lift your ribcage up. Lower hands onto the floor. Inhale, step back into hands and knees, grab your roll. Place your roll onto the floor so that you'll lay on it with your belly. For bridge, not bridge, one of those boardings. Bow over roll, hands on sit bones. So once you have the roll in your belly, go ahead and bring your hands onto the space between your glutes and your hamstrings, the back of your thighs. Contract this area so that it lights up and those muscles turn on. Use that turning on to then lift your chest away from the floor. Inhale into the center of your chest. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades up towards the ceiling and back away from your ears. Inhale, continue to reach away from the roll with your feet. Spread your toes. Exhale, lower your chest down over the roll. Lay your face on the one side. Relax over the roll, even if it feels sticky or icky right now. Use how you deal with that sticky or icky sensation to regulate from the inside. Bring your hands underneath shoulders. Press them to all fours. Move your roll onto one side. Lunge, back knee up. Step the right foot between the hands. Tuck your left toes under, and then reach the back of the left thigh up towards the ceiling. So you come into about a warrior lunge position or a high lunge. From there, lift your torso. Hands can either stay on the floor, knees, or reach up. Here in this pose, tuck your tailbone down and forward so you feel opening and stretch in the left hip. From there, exhale and press the left ball of the foot into the floor. Ball of left foot, better said. Bring your left hand down into your left glute muscles. That space between glutes and the hamstrings, and then contract this area. Feel what contracting this area does in your hips. Good. Bring hands down to the floor. Inhale, step into plank this time. Exhale, lunge, back knee up. Step the left foot forwards between the hands. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Lift your torso up. Reach arms up. Or if you need, you can have hands on the floor or on the knee. Exhale, tuck your tailbone down. Feel opening in the right side of the hip. Inhale, lengthen your ribcage and armpits up. Bring your right hand onto the right glute and exhale, contract the right glute muscle. Continue to press down into the floor with the balls of both feet. Good. Lower hands onto the floor. Step into plank. Lower your knees. Grab your roll. Place your roll under belly once again. The vagus nerve that I mentioned also runs down into all of the organs of our belly. So anything as simple as talking or anything as simple as laying over a roll actually stimulates this nerve, which is so key for a rest and digest phase. So for here, let's come into boat over a roll with shoulder shrugs. So for that, have your arms in a cactus position. Lift your chest and torso up away from the floor. Inhale, lift your hands so that your elbows are parallel to the height of your shoulders. Then exhale, squeeze your elbows up towards the ceiling and back, shrugging your shoulders towards your spine. Inhale, broaden your upper back, lower your elbows halfway to the floor. Exhale, lift your torso up using low back muscles. Lift your arms up, keeping elbows bent. Reach the back of the hands up. Inhale, lower arms down slowly, halfway. Exhale, reach the elbows, forearms, back of hands up. Inhale, lower arms down to the floor. Lower your chest down over the roll. Cobra push-ups over the roll. For this, go ahead and bring your elbows about underneath the shoulders. Then rotate your hands outwards just a little bit. So like they're pointing towards 1 o'clock and left hand points towards 11 o'clock. From there, keep your hands in this position, pick up your elbows, move your elbows now so that they're parallel to the edges of your mat. Tuck your tailbone down into the floor by tucking pelvis into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, bend the elbows, pull with your hands. Reach your chest forwards. Exhale, reach chest forwards and down. Inhale, reach back with the top of the feet, lift your chest up, pull with your arms, keep elbows bent. Keep your shoulders reaching backwards, opening your chest. Exhale, shoulder blades down your back, pull with your arms, lower chest forwards and down. Tuck your tailbone, reach back with the tops of the feet. Inhale, come into cobra. Pull with your arms, open up in your collarbones. Exhale, continue to pull with the tips of your fingers to lengthen your ribcage forwards over the roll. Tuck your tailbone down, reach back with your knees and thighs. Contract your glute muscles. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Arch your chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale, pull with your arms, reaching the backs of your triceps and elbows back to lengthen your ribcage forwards and down. Then lay once again with your cheek resting on the floor. Take deep breaths into your belly button so that you can feel your low back getting a massage from your breath. Go ahead and lift your torso up. Come onto hands and knees. Move the roll out of the way. And then lay on your back. Variation of reclined hip sequence. Straighten out your legs, come into a Savasana position, but we're not there yet. Activate the right foot, reaching it forwards. Bring the left knee towards the chest. Wrap your hands around the front of the knee or the shin to hug it into the chest. Feel both feet active as an act of regulation, not as an act of necessarily stretching or having to do more, just enough to feel your feet. Recline spinal twist. Bring the left knee over to right side. Open your chest, reaching the left arm open. Another way to practice regulation is to practice surrendering into the moment, surrendering into a stretch. With each exhale, can you soften a little bit more somewhere in your body? Bring your arms back out into a T position. Slowly roll your left knee up towards the ceiling, and then straighten the left leg forwards, down on the floor. Pick up the right foot. Right knee reaches towards the chest. Wrap your hands around the front of the shin. Activate feet, spreading your toes. Here, practice active feet and surrender. Notice how that allows you to feel your breath in a deeper, more active, conscious way. Recline, spinal twist, one leg straight. Bring your right knee over to the left. Open the right side of your chest. Notice what you do and where your mind goes in the silence. Come back into Savasana. And then straighten out your right leg. Lay back. Instead of activating your feet with your muscles, right now, can you use your mind's muscle to feel the sensations in your feet? Send healing breaths through your body, connecting the energy of that healing breath down your legs, down into your feet. With each inhale, feel your low belly opening up. And when you exhale, feel your sacrum rocking back. As you continue to breathe deeply into the space of connection between abs and legs, reach a deep breath from that space all the way up the sides of your ribs. When you fill your whole core with breath like a glass of water, notice what it feels like when you then exhale. Regulated energy is healing energy. Wash healing energy through as much of your body as you can. Start to move hands, toes, fingers, feet, and ankles. Stretch outwards with your fingertips and toes. Bring your feet onto the floor. Roll onto one side. Come into fetal position. Slowly press the floor away to lift your torso Your head still relaxed towards the floor. Once your torso's upright, use a hand to help the hip. Thank you for regulating with me today, co-regulation. And may
Thanks,
we
Lovey.
continue to spread all these good healing vibes everywhere around us.